Send it. And then I have chat up too. So I would like to start this stream off by saying hello to our YouTube person that said that we are now his like lunchtime buddies.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, he's like, this is my new channel that I'm gonna watch on my lunch breaks. I'm like, oh my god, welcome, lunchtime buddy. Let us know
Hi, Goo.
what is for lunch, okay?
What is for lunch? Write it in the comments.
What's for
even
lunch?
though we do this in the evening. No, I wasn't lurking before you went live.
Like she's just like, where are they? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I needed to tell all the tea, all the not safe stream tea. You know,
Mostly pretty much work stuff, which is
Just-
appropriate to not have on stream because it's like people's personal situations.
yeah,
anyway.
and like with my job, it's like really personal situations.
It's very personal.
But I
so juicy.
do share stuff, but like sometimes it's just easier to use real names and like legit
Yes.
situations.
Trust me, from one who knows, who F's that up all the time.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Ugh.
gosh.
How you feeling, Goofin? Did you go for your walk? You did say you did, but like just a very slow pace.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Exactly.
In this circumstance, especially.
Yes. Like, oh yeah, and I need to explain why we didn't have stream
Yes.
last week.
Duh.
So
That's the most important thing.
so stupid. So all day last week, come like Wednesday, I was having just very annoying pain in my gums on the top left. And it was like not just like it wasn't throbbing, it wasn't coming and going, it was a constant pain. And I'm like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And like it hurt and it was like annoying enough that it made me cry at work.
Oh no.
Like I was like, I can't
That's the
fucking. I've
worst.
taken like Advil and Tylenol, and like my colleague was nice enough to give me like this tube of like numbing cream to put in my mouth.
Sure.
And like that helped for a bit, but it would come back and it was like I can't even function.
Mm-hmm.
So then I called the dentist that was down the road. I'm like, look, can you squeeze me in? I'm begging you on my knees. At any point, just tell me when. Tell me when I can come in today. And they're like, oh, you can come in at like 4. And I'm like, cool. I will be there. Lock me in. So I get there, and then they sit me down, and like they're doing like some scans, and I'm like counting the scans because I'm like, oh god, it's like $50 per scan, and she scanned me 3 times. I'm like, oh my god. And like I have like
stress.
health coverage, but like I don't want to use it all on this one visit. And then like the lovely lady's like, don't you worry, I'm only gonna charge one scan. And I'm like, oh, thank you, lady.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then like the dentist came in and like she was like trying to get like the very backs because my wisdom teeth on the top are still there.
Okay.
Not like once the story's done, not for long. And like she's like, I'm gonna like try and get like really in there, and I'm like, okay. Like she's like really focusing on like the wisdom teeth. And then not the vet. I was not the vet. Like the dentist. The dentist came in and like he took out like this like camera thing and he took like pictures of like my like wisdom teeth, which they've never done. I've never seen that. And then he's like, look at the discoloration. Like your wisdom teeth are essentially rotting. And I'm like, oh shit. What the fuck? And they're like, yeah, so chances are the pain is because it's gotten so deep, it's affecting
Sure, it's
the
hitting
whole
the root.
gum. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit, what should we do? And they're like, well, we can take out both now. And I'm like, what?
Clutch your pearls.
I'm clutching my pearls. And I'm like, what do you mean take them out now? And I'm like, and I start getting like all teary and I started to cry because like I wasn't expecting that. And like I'm scared of the dentist.
Oh, 100%.
Like if
Totally get it.
if I'm getting shit done, I need to like emotionally prepare myself for that. mentally
Yes.
prepare myself for that. And then you just throw out taking out my fucking teeth? Just like
Two
that?
of them?
Two of them? And like they're like, oh, like, but they were the sweetest fucking people ever. They're like, it's okay, it's okay. I know that this is a lot of information. And then I'm like, I drove here by myself. Can I drive home? Does like my husband have to come and get me? Like I was like in a frenzy. Like I was in like a full panic at the dentist because I wasn't ready. I was not prepared for this
Shelly.
decision.
Oh, totally.
I have nothing ready at home. Like normally if I was planning to get this, I would have some jellos prepared, some pudding
Yeah.
prepared, plan out my
Anything.
dinners, like I had nothing. Nothing. And then I'm like, well, can I just do one? And then they're like, yeah, we can just do one for now. But like the other one, you should get out. And I'm like, well, take out the one that hurts. And like, it just moves so fast. And they're like, okay, lay down and then we're going to numb it. And I'm like, can I text my husband first to let him know you're taking out my teeth? Can you please just give me a second? Like, they're like ready to go. I'm like, well,
I'm so stressed for you right now.
yeah, I know, like, it was insane. So then, like, I text Jordan and like, they're taking out one of my wisdom teeth. And he's like, now? And I'm like, yeah, now. Right meow. He's taking this out. Right meow. And then, yeah, so then they do like the whole like needle thing. I explained like in the past it's taken a little bit longer for my gums to get like fully numb. And they're like, okay, cool. Like they listened so well and so
That's
understanding.
lovely.
Even when they started doing like the whole like needle thing and I started to cry because I'm a baby and I'm scared of that dentist.
Of course.
I'm not
It's
scared
so stressful.
like of the dentist person. I'm just scared of
It's
like
getting the teeth work.
stuff. I'm scared of all the
Yeah.
stuff.
In there, poking and
It causes
prodding
me,
and
like-
scraping and
Like
ugh,
anxiety and all that shit. And then
Totally.
so they do all the numbing shit and he does a fantastic job and they give it some time to make sure it's like fully numb and they're poking around. They're like, do you feel that? I'm like, no, I don't feel that. And then like he starts like doing whatever he does like in your mouth because I don't know. He's like pulling and maneuvering, I don't know, grabbing different tools, poking and prodding, doing stuff. And then like all of a sudden like
Did he just yell?
yeah, he
that
did
word?
because like, you know,
Really?
yeah. They heard you.
Sorry, Shelly.
You know, my lord, can't tell any stories around
Sorry,
here.
Sorry.
Can't tell any stories.
That was so loud.
And then
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
so
he's
he's poking and prodding,
poking
poking
and
and stuff around.
yeah, and then all of a sudden like he like does something and then like the assistant chick like she comes in and like she gets like really like in there and he's like really in there and like I'm all like with my mouth like open going, is it gone? And then like he's like, yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Was that fast? Like it happened so like I went in there at 4 and I was out by 5.
Texted me at like 3 something, and you're like, okay, we're good for water tonight, right? I should be
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I have a dentist appointment at like 4:10.
Yeah, I was all
And
chill.
I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's 4:50 something.
I can't remember the
almost wanna look
timeline.
back because
Yeah,
it
I'm not
was literally like 45 minutes.
Yeah, like
I'm
they
like,
got
oh my
that
God,
shit
oh my
out
God, okay.
so fast.
Okay, no.
Give us
You
the
text
timeline.
me at 2:45. We wadding tonight with 4 question marks. I'm like, yes.
I was
Because I'm
excited.
going to the dentist today at 4:10, but I should be ready on time. Like,
Right.
Okay. I didn't respond because I was like doing whatever. It was like pick up kid time. Anyway.
Yeah.
4:47.
They were fast.
Wawta tonight. Got one of my wisdom teeth taken out. Literally, I am shooketh. I am open. You can't see that very well, but there's nothing.
You
bad
were like,
that's here.
ah.
I was there like, and I go, oh my God, are you okay? That was such a turn. I'm so shocked. She goes, I was shocked too. Like, was it bothering you? How are you feeling? All the questions.
Yeah. And then I'm like waiting for
Anyways.
my drugs, like at the store, like wandering around going, what kind of shit can I pick up for my fucking dinner now?
Oh my God.
Because we were planning to eat normal food. And then I'm like, Jordan, sort yourself out. Like, I clearly can't eat anything right now. So then I
Yeah.
got this shitty soup, which was shit. And then I was like sad because I'm like,
Oh.
I'm hungry because I didn't eat before I went. Like
Yeah.
I ate at lunch and didn't
Yeah.
eat before I went because I thought like what I thought they were gonna like maybe clean out my gums or something, you know?
Yeah. Of course. Of course.
And then I got back and I'm like, this soup is not doing it, and I was like really sad and they were like, "Do you want should we go to the store right now and get you some stuff?" And I'm like, yeah, we should go to the store right now.
Absolutely.
And then so yeah, we went to the
mean,
store,
you know.
like, but yeah, like they worked fast. They like I got in at like 4:10 and then I texted you at like 4:45 or whatever the fuck that was.
Yes.
And then
Like
yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Like when I was a kid, I got like my bottom wisdom teeth out and like the same as this. I got one out, let it all heal and then did the other one. And then but it was a much more big like ordeal back then, I
Yeah.
feel. But
And
maybe
it
it's
felt like it
because
took forever.
yeah, it felt like it took forever, and it also felt like the healing took forever too. But this time,
Sure.
I'm eating proper food now. I just ate
A whole week later. That's about
a burger.
okay.
But like as a kid, it might have been the same, but like it felt like a long time to
You
heal.
just have to keep the food out of
Exactly.
the healing process, which can is
And then
you
as a
can do.
kid, like I was a dumb kid. We all know this. We like I've addressed my stupidness as a child and also a young teenager. Like I probably because one of the big thing is that you're not supposed to suck on like straws or anything like that because the hole needs
Yeah.
to build a blood clot. And if you
Yeah.
suck out that clot, you're gonna get like this I can't remember
It's called dry socket.
dry socket, which hurts a lot. So like as a
I've had
child,
teeth pulled.
I think that's
Yeah.
what I did, and it took longer to heal, and it hurt more. But this time around,
Oh, sure.
I was a conscious adult, and I read the instructions to a T and followed them to a T, and didn't suck out that clot, and like
Yeah.
magical heal, like
Yeah.
like I can still feel that something's up, but
Different,
like
little swollen, maybe still just a little.
or
Not
just
really. Doesn't
or
look swollen at all from the camera.
I might just be feeling because I've been so used to my wisdom tooth being there, and like my cheek on the inside has always been like a little swollen because I would like bite it constantly.
Sure.
So maybe
Yeah.
I'm feeling for the first time in a long time my cheek is not swollen,
That's possible.
and like I can't feel because the wisdom tooth was like sticking out enough where like I could
Sure.
feel it, and
I
now it's not
understand,
there.
totally.
So maybe like
Yeah.
that's it. But I'd still like I take like the little like syringe thing and like I do spray around and no food's coming out. So I think I've done a pretty decent job at keeping shit out. But
Yeah.
yeah, like it happened so fast. And so yeah, long story short, that is why we did not stream last week on Wawta.
It was so sudden too. I was shocked.
I was shocked. I was like, that escalated way faster than I
So
thought.
quickly. But it's a really good thing you got it taken care of because tooth problems are
Exactly.
not, you know,
And like
not something to mess around with.
after our like
It is a valid reason to
our
skip a week.
our trip, I'm gonna get like this tooth out because the reason I pushed it off for so long is because I thought it was gonna cost a shit ton more than it did, because like
Okay.
I was going based off of like Jordan's, which wasn't really like reasonable because he had to be like it was more like invasive, like
Sure.
his teeth were like impacted and like they needed to like knock him out completely and
That's
this
gonna
and that.
be me with my bottom wisdom teeth for sure.
Yeah, and like that cost him
Scary.
a lot of money. Like even with
Yeah.
our a bit like our benefits. So I just assumed I was gonna have to go through the same thing.
Yeah.
And then for them to be like, no, we could just take them out now. I'm like, fuck. Like for all of that, I only paid like out of my pocket, $105.
Sweet.
Like, and I'm like, okay, if it's gonna be that like easy, next month I'm just gonna get this fucker out too. Then why not?
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about them bothering you ever again.
Exactly, but I pushed off for so
Ugh.
long because I was scared of the cost. Honestly,
I totally get it. The dentist can be quite expensive.
quite expensive.
Oof.
But
That
yeah,
is the truth.
but
For sure.
now I know the approximate cost. I'm like, oh. But now I can also prepare myself and have like things ready for me
Yeah.
after the case, and like I can be like, okay, going in, they're doing their like numbing shot, and then they're gonna pull it out. Like I can prepare myself for all the trauma
Yeah.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah. You just got shocked into it. Now you can be like, okay, the next time will be nothing. It's easy.
Nothing easy.
Get through it.
Exactly. But yeah, so yeah, that was wild.
That is wild.
Fucking crazy. And then
I mean, it
I
happens.
chose to do it like right then and there because they're like, well, you could also come on on Saturday. And I'm like, I work on Saturday, but then like with the Wednesday I had like Thursday, Friday off. And
Smart.
then also the next
2 days
two
of
like
recovery.
2 days after that they're like only half days. So I was like doing like the math, and I'm like, it's honestly just better just to fucking do it now.
Yeah.
Like seriously, and then
Get it
I
over
also
with.
have like Monday off because it's my natural day off. So like that's a lot of time. Because with
Yeah.
my job, I don't have to do like there's a lot of talking,
Yeah.
and you gotta smile, and I was like the smiling started to hurt, like
Of course.
so I'm like, oh
You see those muscles after a while?
yeah, like thank God
You know?
I chose to work on just like half days. If I had to smile and talk like that for an entire fucking day, I would be like downing all those painkillers.
No doubt. Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Well, I'm just glad it wasn't more serious.
Yeah,
It was a simple wisdom tooth that was starting to get,
a little
decay or
ranky,
not-
decaying.
Yeah,
like they
it was
said, like
decaying.
it's
Yeah.
decaying, and I'm like, damn, that's nasty. And they're hard to brush because they're way back there. Like
Yeah.
this isn't like an uncommon thing because I thought that I was just disgusting, and I'm like, ew, did I let my teeth get like this? Like I brush my teeth like once or twice every day, and like they're like, no, it's because they're so far back, like you can't really get there. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Like, thank you.
Thank you for making me feel better about that.
Oh,
my gosh.
That is wild, Shelly. Well, I'm glad it wasn't worse because,
Yeah.
you never know.
Let's get some customers and we can still chat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why you didn't get us last week. Wild. And like I even had notes about what to talk about. Like I was ready. I was pumped for the stream. I can't remember what my notes were. Oh, excuse my
If you
burp.
find him, that would be fun.
Excuse my burp. Yeah, so discussion. Oh yeah, one of my notes is Michael's.
Oh,
No.
yes.
Like, let me look at their app right now. But for like the last week and a half, Michael's does not have any in-store coupons.
Wow.
None. They're all online. For online purchases, like you can't use their online coupons in the store.
Wow.
And TikTok is freaking out because they're like, "Where's my fucking coupon?" No coupon right now.
Wow.
Nothing. Ridiculous. And like,
I bet you they're going to go out of business soon.
nah.
I hope not.
I don't think they will. I think Michael's is safe, but I think the reason they've done that
Gosh.
is because, including myself, we've all ruined it for ourselves. Because I do this,
Yeah.
I do this too, because they've now brought in self-serve checkouts, And this was their downfall because I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I did this too. I would have like 4 things and pay for each thing separately and use the coupon on everything. Because no one was there to tell me no.
And it could work that way.
And it can work.
It didn't go invalid after you scanned the coupon.
Nope.
Like, where you put in the coupon, you don't have a register to put it in.
Nope.
Wow.
So my guess is that's why they took away the in-store coupons, because
That would make sense.
we all ruined it for ourselves. And I'm sorry for my delinquency.
Naughty.
Naughty, ruined it for everyone. But yeah, there's no in-store coupon. And even when I found that out, I was confused. I'm like looking like on the app. I'm like, where the fuck is the coupon? And I'm looking on this app and I'm like, where's the coupon? Like back in the day, it used to be like a 40%, and then after a while it dropped to 30, and sometimes it dropped to 25, and like they got worse and worse and worse, but it's still a coupon.
Sure. Still a coupon.
I'm
still
not gonna
something.
say no to coupon. And then I even asked
Right.
one of the staff, and like, where's the coupon? And they're like, oh, it's online now for online purchases. And I'm like, do I even want to buy this shit? Oh my god, I didn't assign.
God.
I didn't
We don't
assign
have
them.
anybody.
Ah, where are you? Where?
It's over here.
He's too far. Shit.
I can't go.
Let me. One sec. Let me assign someone.
I was like, there was an invisible wall. I thought for sure I could catch him, and I was just
Oh
like
my
running
lord.
in place.
No. Now someone's assigned to do it. Oh my lord. I had them all restocking.
So amazing. Oh, it's too good.
Oh, good.
Well,
okay.
you know, hi, we're here.
Hi.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. What
if you will.
what did you expect? Like, really?
Halfway through our week, all right? Leave us alone. Oh no. Oh god. Oh,
that's
jeez.
okay. Someone's assigned to do that now.
Okay, good. Whew.
Oh, the panic. Because as soon as I heard that, I'm like, shit.
Oh no.
No
same.
one's assigned out there.
I got scared because I looked back and I didn't see dude. Because I always look out there when I hear that sound just to check. You know. I don't know. What if they quit for some reason? You never know.
Exactly.
AI or NPCs.
Exactly.
And I didn't see him there, and I was like, uh-oh. And then I, like, ran around, I think, in a circle, like, 3 or 4 times because I couldn't find a broom right away. Like, I was, like, panicked because I haven't had to worry about the broom. I was like, oh, shit, where'd my broom go?
Oh, my lord.
You go run to the friggin' closet.
Come here, baby. Come here, my baby. Oh. Hi, we got a little guest here, a little Patrick guest.
Patrick!
Patrick!
Hi, little Mew Mew. Little kitty Mew.
But yeah, so that's something I needed to address, that Michael's does not have in-store coupons, and
That's upsetting.
I'm offended by it. Because no one's gonna go online, buy one thing, use a coupon, buy another thing, use a coupon. But then
Yeah.
I'm like, well, now I'm just gonna go to Temu officially for like all my beads. Sorry, not sorry.
That's fair. That kind of sucks, though. Like,
yeah.
but whatever. I don't know. It's just kind of nice to be able to occasionally go into a store and also like see and feel the beads.
Yeah, but
Which
like
you don't
they
get to
do
with Temu, but they come
do
in.
sometimes
They seem to be
have like really good deals. Like recently, they had like 40% off, all of the string beads. So I just need to be more aware
Okay.
of the coupons.
You turn
basically.
notifications on for that?
I'll
anything?
look into that. I'm not too sure.
I wonder. And you wouldn't miss it, kind of. I don't know. I can't stand too many notifications on my phone. It's like pretty much text. Like not a lot of apps pop up. Some
Yeah.
do, but not all of them. Because I check my shit so often. I'm like, I don't need you to tell me to go check it. I'm looking at things all day. Not
Yeah.
really, but I am,
Definitely.
Like, in the time that I'm not, I'm usually, like, running around with my kids doing something or whatever. But, yeah. I don't know. How do you feel about, like, notifications in that way? Do you have a lot of them on your phone, or do you care?
I don't
You
really
like
have
them?
notifications at all. Like, I have my text, of course.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, I don't have a lot. I turn off majority of them because I just don't want them.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Are people, like...
What else did I have in my
Why are they trying to
notes?
steal shit? What's the
They're
big deal?
jerk weasels. What's my other notes? Oh yeah, one of my notes it says easy way to get denied from renting with me is if you email me with your whole email in the subject line instead of the email base.
Oh, no.
This one dude kept on doing it, and I had to email him back and say,
Weird.
stop emailing it, in the subject line. Email in the base of the email. What are you doing?
So his email was, like, in the subject line.
Yeah. Yeah, like, he wrote out the whole email in this...
Oh.
It was fucking ridiculous. And he kept on doing it, and he would stop once and then do it again. He never came for a friggin' viewing. Because first of all, I was like, I'm ignoring you now. Because
no doubt.
If you're too stupid to email me properly, you're too stupid to pay rent or even rent here. To fill out, like, this application. And to email me the stuff I need.
Yeah. Wow, Jordan.
He's just so disruptive.
Penises
tonight.
and farts. Jeez.
Yeah. So disruptive. Yeah. And then my last little note is that we did like an Easter thing here where like we had like
how did that go?
Easter baskets and Easter snacks. It was kind of a bust. Not gonna lie.
No.
We had some kids show up, but like we told them that you can't come in and have snacks unless one of your parents accompanies you.
Oh.
Because first of all, we're not gonna be hyping you up on sugar if you're not supposed to be. First of all,
Yeah, we're not gonna also be babysitters.
That's too, because like that was my point too. Like these parents need to realize I'm not a babysitter, and if your child wants to have fun with everyone else, they need to fucking be here.
Yeah.
But then there was these two kids like outside, like on the playground, looking through the window at all these like goodie bags and snacks and shit. And then like my ARM went out and it's like, hey, why don't you guys go home and like grab your parents and you guys can come in and like have some snacks. And they're like, we don't celebrate Easter.
Oh, that's sad.
And they're at the window like looking.
We want some of those yummy treats.
It was hilarious. But then the other kids started sneaking out snacks for them, and I'm just like, I don't even care. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't want your children to have snacks, and you knew that this was going on, you're not out there. Your own problem.
That's your problem.
That's your
problem. You should have been monitoring your children.
Exactly. Story of my life here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, like these kids, like it's adorable how, like they're all friends. It's adorable. It's fucking the cutest thing ever. And like these kids are seeking them out cookies and like juice boxes. It was hilarious. So friggin' funny, but like they were just sitting out there all really sad looking in. It was so fucking funny.
That the other kids went and like did something for those kids, because
adorable.
Clearly, like, I don't know. I understand religion and it has its like whatever, or just maybe their families just flow. I don't know, but like for me, I get what Easter's supposed to be. I understand.
That, but like, let's be real.
Let's be real. It's about the kids. It's about the Easter bunny, which does not, is not.
It's about the candy and the chocolate.
It's about the kids. And, like, not the kids, but the candy and the chocolate. Like,
yeah.
Give those,
I agree. Like, it
I
doesn't
don't know.
have to be about God and shit. Like,
I know it's a biblical thing, but like,
but
come on. At
come
this
on.
point now,
Exactly. And like, I'm one of the belief of, is your religion more important than like ostracizing your child? Because
yeah,
like,
to some people it is.
I know it is, but like,
It's crazy.
it's fucking bullshit. Because like, for instance, like when I drove bus and it was like Halloween time, all these kids the day after like Halloween, they all have their candies they brought to school. They're all talking about their night, about the loot they got, and this one girl whose family doesn't do it. She was so fucking sad because the kids will be like, "Oh, so how was like your day?" And she's like, "We couldn't go." And it's like she'd be crying every day because these kids would have all these awesome snacks, and she couldn't take part. And like, so now you're really upsetting your child and making her feel like an outsider.
It's terrible.
And making her feel like shit because of your belief. Like, it's not the devil's work. It's about the candy. Once again, it's not.
The kids aren't thinking about anything else but the candy.
Give them yeah, like, give them something. Let them have some kind of fun. Like, come on. But like, they didn't do shit. And like, for weeks, like when these kids had all their little snacks, she would be crying like every day on the bus because they'd all be talking about their great night of trick-or-treating.
That's so sad.
I think like in that case, fucking let it go for a second. Think of the big picture here. It's not that big of a deal.
But that's the thing, is their tiny photograph is their big picture.
I know.
And that's what like kind of sucks a little bit. But that child will probably grow up to like be the opposite because of the hurt that they felt.
Good. I hope so.
You know, like, to be honest, that's just gonna create rebellion.
Exactly.
If you will, in my opinion.
I agree.
From personal experience, being like, you know, a parent, but in the early stages of it, like, it's just obvious.
Yeah.
But that's how that would be created, unless that kid was thoroughly brainwashed, which clearly they were not.
Yeah, like they were fucking
to be emotionally
sad.
like upset about that, you know. So
yeah, they were
that's such
very
a bummer.
upset.
I remember having a friend who was a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh my god, those
and
people are
she
ridiculous.
didn't
I'm
celebrate
sorry.
anything, like his
Nothing, not even birthdays.
I just remember being like, so you don't like celebrate the day you were born? Like, you don't do anything? And like, she was like, no, just like super like, it was almost robotics in a little bit. She wasn't really. She was a friend that year in school. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
yes.
I have not talked to that person. Oh, Conan just reminded me of something that's actually kind of. He's texting me. So we live in the mountains. We all know this.
Yes.
And, you know, little mice tend to like get in little cabins, and they get in our house, and we set traps all the time, always getting them. And unfortunately, they're not the most humane traps. They snap them and kill them, and we just gotta get rid of them because, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck you. There's a whole forest. Get out of my house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Totally.
Sorry, that's kind of rude, but whatever.
No.
I don't care.
There's a whole forest. Get the fuck out of here.
Crazy ass phenomenon happened. Hold on, let me finish my last two customers. The other day, so Kona and I have this deal where, okay, I can't handle, side story, I can't handle like popping those pre-condensed like biscuits and things. It really fucking stresses. I will and can, but I don't like to.
You mean like the Emmett Pillsbury ones where you guys smack them
you
and
gotta like smack them on the thing or whatever. Because sometimes if you start peeling the wrapper too far, it'll pop on you.
Yeah.
And you're like stressed. Anyways, so same goes for a mousetrap. I'm not setting a mousetrap.
No, mousetraps, that sounds terrifying.
I'm not setting it. So that's Kona's job. So my job becomes the cleanup crew. I remove the bodies, which equally kind of sucks, but it's not a snappy.
I remove the bodies.
I know, right? It's not like a snap feeling though. Like I literally like get a, because, you know.
Yeah.
I just realized like grocery bags for one moment were banned in California, and now they're like totally
Mm.
thriving, but for a fee of like 10 cents or whatever, which is fine. But I'm like, I have extra bags, so that's why that's a thing. Anyway, so I just grab a grocery bag. They're extra thick. They're not like one that your
Ooh.
finger's gonna blast through.
Ooh.
I know, because I have to make sure, because it just icks me. But I just handle. I go in, scoop them up. I don't touch anything. Pull them into the bag, tie it, take it to the outside trash. Right.
You're so brave.
Well, and Kona will not do that. He's like, I absolutely cannot. I
I don't
cannot
blame
do
him,
that.
honestly.
And I get it, but like I can't do what he does, so we compromise because I can just handle it, even though I really don't like it either, but like it's more manageable
It's
for
got to
me.
get done, right?
It's got to get done. So, yesterday morning, he was just reminding me, um, I've let them sit there too long.
Oh
And I
no.
say them because, well, there's not like an odor. It's fine, but I
Yeah.
have to, he reminded me to remove them, right? I'm like, okay. I open my bathroom like little cabinet thing because I blew my nose while I was going potty in the morning and waking up or whatever, and we keep the trap underneath the bathroom sink because that's like where that's where they always get caught. Anywhere else we put a trap, they don't nothing happens. So
Mm-hmm.
that's their thoroughfare. That's where they go for some reason. So we're trying to isolate the issue.
Yeah.
Look in there, and there are two mice on one trap. These homies were going in because
Oh
Kona
my
puts
god.
peanut butter on the trap.
Yeah.
These homies went in for the peanut butter together
Aw,
and
besties.
snapped.
Oh
Done.
no.
Both dead. And I was just like, I opened it. I was like, I have never in my life seen two
Oh
on a
my
trap. And I'm
god.
like kind of laughing, like, it's so morbid.
That's
It's so
fucked.
morbid that I like am excited about it because it's like they're
But that
gross.
is wild.
It is wild. Two on one trap.
Like, what was the
Anyway, so he just sent it
situation?
to. I don't know. I told him yesterday morning. I go, oh, you should check the underneath the bathroom sink. Crazy, crazy things happen under there. And he came back out and he was just like, there were two. Like what? And we laughed and he goes, homies must have been munching going for that peanut butter together for a little because they're nocturnal. They're usually out at night when we don't ever see
Yeah.
them. So but I think a big attractant for them is the dog food.
I bet, yeah.
Because there's no other food they get into ever. Like we don't find any remnants of them because we have everything up high as far as food goes. For a lot of reasons for the kids
Yeah,
and
definitely.
especially for the rice now. Just because I don't want them to getting like naughty snacks, like
Yeah.
chips or whatever whenever they want, but they can have like other snacks that are more anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so that was my weird crazy experience that I had the other day with
That's insane.
mice catching, and it was just wild. There were two on one trap. What a freaking
That's crazy.
crazy place. I mean, seriously.
Like, I'm just trying to, like, envision it. Like, were they one on top, or, like, were
No,
they, like,
next to
together?
each other.
Oh, poor little guys.
Like
But also, like, fuck
literally, and it was
off.
kind of sad. I was like, oh, that's like kind of sad. But then it's like I have to take that away
Yeah, yeah,
because
exactly.
you gotta go. Like I can't be sentimental, but I did like say like just I don't know. I just kind of said like, oh, you poor dudes. Like I don't know. I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't because it's gross.
Yeah, definitely.
We are epically so unstoked on having any type of mice in our house. So,
I don't blame you. Like, they're nasty. Like,
but
they carry disease.
they're gnarly. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not cute,
No.
these types of mice. Like, there are cute mice in the
There are.
world. Don't get me wrong. These ones are not. They're just little shits. And yeah, they have to go. But,
Yeah.
anyways, I thought that was pretty crazy.
Rip.
What am I doing? Yeah, rip to the little mice.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddies.
There's one time when I was a kid, like, I still even feel guilt to this day about this.
Oh,
I
God.
was taking in the trash that, like, the garbage bin that was, like, on the road, and you got to bring it back to its little spot at the back of the house. And I was bringing it back one day, and then I saw a mouse, like, in the garbage can spot, and it freaked me out, and I flinched, and I let the garbage can go, and I squished the little mouse, and I lifted it up,
Oh,
and
Shelly.
he was squished, and even to this day, like I sometimes think about that poor little mouse
Oh,
and what I did to
oh,
him, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, little mouse. Like like I was young and you just startled me, and I squished you with a garbage can, and I still feel guilt for that. I carry that
oh,
guilt with me to this day
Shelly.
for that little stupid mouse.
It's
Because I
okay.
murdered him. And I felt so guilty. And I'm like, do I tell my mom? Like I felt so bad for this poor little mouse that I killed. 'Cause
Oh
I
man.
squished him.
Do you
Like
remember if you
just,
told your mom or not?
I don't think I did. I think I just kept it inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Kept it inside, but like, I
Well, thank
still,
you for sharing that
you're
with
welcome.
us.
You're welcome, everyone on
I'm sorry
stream.
you had to experience that. That is not a pleasant
Yeah,
experience.
I was sad. That poor little guy didn't deserve that. Didn't deserve that. He wasn't like in the house. He was just outside chilling.
So, I'm sorry.
Did I break you? On my sad mouse story?
I just that, I'm so sorry. It's so sad.
Oh, I'm sorry, Goof. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't. I won't.
Sorry, Goofin.
No more silliness. No more silliness. This is a serious
Okay, I
podcast.
have one quick story from recently that just
Let's go.
reminded me. It has to do with the squirrel.
Oh
So,
no!
no,
You
it
and your
didn't
battle
die.
with squirrels.
It didn't die.
But you've been like battling those fuckers for years. You might just nuke them all now.
I'm realizing my enemy might have upgraded to a bunny.
Oh no, that's even worse. You can't do
I
anything
know,
with a
and I can't do
bunny.
anything about a bunny, right? So I'm driving the kids to school on like Monday. It's a whole clan of squirrels selling stores on Cleveland. I think the squirrels might live. Some of them might live under our house,
Oh my
like underneath
lord.
the foundation. Anyways, so I'm driving to to town the other day. Kids do not have a clue that this even happened, so I think it's even funnier because they're just like in their own little worlds in the back seat. A friend of mine that I know is driving to town as well, and they're ahead of me. Small town things, of course. There's these particularly large squirrels up here called gray squirrels that have really big, fluffy,
Oh,
like tails. They're actually pretty, but they're
I'm
slow.
I'm gonna Google one.
Pretty
Great.
sure it's a gray squirrel. And it also might be known as a ground squirrel as well. This one
Okay.
was particularly like
Oh,
large and like
so
silver and like really pretty. Yeah,
so
yes,
cute.
that's it. Um
Did you run one
Like,
over?
no, because I was behind the guy.
Oh god.
So you pay attention because there's constant wildlife, right? And
Of
I always
course.
hate it when a squirrel's like, runs the white line. And you're like driving towards it, and it's like, should I keep going? And then it goes in the middle of your lane, and then it's like, no, I won't. And then you're like, oh, thank God. Like, I don't want to be the death of a squirrel today. Like, I can't handle that. Just, I'll think of that all day. I will never forget running over a squirrel in my neighborhood coming home. Very similar situation of you with the mouse. I tried to avoid it. It went back, and it hit my back tire, and
Oh,
it got me. And I haven't really, like,
processed it.
experienced too much roadkill since. Like, I don't do, like, I really try. I don't try to create an accident over it, but I
Yeah.
try to, like,
Avoid it.
anyways, yeah. So the guy in front of me is driving ahead, right? And I know him. And we're taking, so it's like, 7:45 in the morning, getting close to 8. So you can have an idea. It's like morning, right?
Hmm.
And we're coming around a turn, and it starts straightening out on the road. And I can tell he sees, I see this giant squirrel on the side of the road, alive. And it starts to like kind of hop forward, like it wants to cross.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dude in front of me goes, "Honk, honk."
Same, bro. Same. Same.
And the fucking squirrel went back into the forest.
Fucking idiot.
I started laughing out of nowhere. Both the kids were like, "What?" Like, it's funny. I couldn't even tell them because, like, I don't know. I was having a fit. But it was just so funny because homie was just like, "Not today, squirrel."
You got more life to live.
Honked his horn.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, that was my tiny other like little story that just
Oh my god, I
triggered
love
a
that.
memory when you brought your mouse story up. So thank you for that because I thought that
My
was
trauma,
hilarious.
my mouse trauma.
Oh God, being traumatized by like little rodents is the worst. Oh God.
Just it's so
I had
sad.
I mean we know we've talked about my guinea pig story where I
Yes.
left it in the yard thinking it'd be fine. No, heat stroke. Bye, buddy. You know.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, so sad.
So sad.
It's so sad. He was the best
You
little
tried
guinea
so
pig.
hard to make his life
Just
good.
giving him some fresh fucking air, man. Like,
Like trying to like what's the word? Like enrich his life. Give him some like enrichment. Poor little buddy.
freaking killed him. It's so fucked up. Oh, God. That's too funny. Anyways, yeah. Poor rodents. Shit end of the stick, those poor creatures, man. They're just
Yeah.
so little.
Just so little.
You know?
Poor little guys. Heat
Uh,
stroke. Lol. Exactly. Like fuck.
yeah. Because, hi, shadows changed, Earth's moving. I didn't think about it. I was young.
Yeah. But to
Ugh.
be fair, I probably would have done the exact same thing. I probably would have
So-
built him like a little like tunnel or like brought out his like tunnel pieces and like built him a little playground or something and then yeah.
Oh, yeah. I brought, he had like a 2-story rodent cage, which is kind of unique,
Bougie.
actually. But it was from a previous, I used to, so my old bus driver had this white rat named Milton, and she was getting rid of him, and I was like, for some reason, completely enthralled by this idea, because it was just like, lab rat. It was a weirdo like that. But he was the coolest fucking rat. Like, he didn't pee on you, he didn't poop on you, he just hung out. And
Nice.
he came with the cage, and the cage was cool because it was slightly lifted, so if they did pee or poo, they weren't just like walking around in it.
Yeah.
You know, they had like they were like, kind of out of it, so that was kind of nice. But he was kind of old. He passed naturally, and then we got the guinea pig buddy, and I just brought the whole cage outside. It's 2-story, like no
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
I stuck it like on a nice place at the front yard, all like chill,
Yeah.
right under a tree.
Oh.
I was like 12, I think, if I recall correctly, and I went down to go meet my mom at one of the houses she was cleaning because she asked me if I could help her out. I was like, sure. Brother was home, my dad was there, and my brother calls me a couple hours later, like,
Couple hours.
well, yeah, because
Yeah.
I was only about like 5 blocks away, but I didn't think about it.
No.
Because the afternoon heat kicked in.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Oh,
I
that
wasn't
poor
thinking.
little guy.
Oh, he was such a sweetheart too. I'm so bummed. He was a good guinea pig.
Oh. Rip.
Brother called me,
Rip.
Jerica, you need to come back to the house. I was like, why? Like, what's the problem? He goes, Buddy's not looking too good over here. I go, what do you mean? I don't know. I think you should probably come check it out. Like, everyone had to be on like eggshells around me at that moment because
Yeah.
I was like, it was my buddy, and they were like, don't make her more upset because she's already really upset.
She's gonna be real upset when she gets home.
So what the topper that got me though, final part of this story. I, again, being young and very naive, I made him a little grave, a couple feet deep, not too
Yeah,
deep.
yeah.
You know, because I'm a kid.
For sure.
Lined it with rocks, made him a little like plaque. My dad and brother moved everything over and put a boulder on top of his freaking grave because they were worried that something was going to dig it up and eat it.
I don't blame them.
I don't either. But me then?
Yeah,
Huh,
you're. Ugh.
huh. You what?
He
I
put
said
a boulder on his soul.
You what? I
He's
was
now
so
trapped
upset.
in there.
Years later, I was like, "Can I just be clear? I get it now. I didn't get it then. Okay."
I
So
understand why you did that.
that got brought up as like funny family like a holiday
Yeah,
story that popped up. I'm like, okay, hold on. Let
hold
me
on.
let me defend
I've
myself for a
I've grown.
second.
I've thought. I now realize.
I get it. Yeah. Anyways, that was a
Rip,
shitty
little buddy, rip.
experience. He was such a good little buddy. Such a good little buddy.
Such a good little buddy.
Yeah.
I was thinking to expand the store because I want to get another
Yes.
item, but we do have 2 spaces here, but like our options right now is we can either get fish, which will go in the freezer. Which we do have some
Okay.
freezer space. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces.
That's
And I'm
quite a
pretty
bit.
sure all this goes in the freezer. This is 4 things. Let's get this.
Okay.
And what's this? Employees will place products faster. Cool, let's do that.
We like that.
And let's do that. And let's do that. Because we got lots of points, so like, fuck it.
Oh, that's nice.
So
The
let's
taking a
order,
box. That's nice.
order 2 of each. And I want to we need to get some storage in the back, because I think storage is full. Mostly. So let me buy a storage shelf before we start doing anything.
I'm just gonna bring 1 of each to the freezer,
Sure.
and then the rest in the storage area.
Okay. I will let you do that since I don't want to double up what you just took.
Crab sticks. Okay, I have the smoked salmon out there and the crab sticks, so
sorry.
the rest can be. It's okay.
Okay.
This big sushi can go by the freezer, and then small sushi.
Okay, so everything else can like go like in the back now?
Pretty sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. And now we
Wait.
can put that
I know this
out.
is okay, good. Sushi. That sounds really fucking.
Oh,
Not gonna lie.
it goes. Fuck! It said frozen food. It needs to go in a fridge. God damn it!
Shitty.
God damn it, game. I'm dumb. I didn't look at that properly. Oh well.
But it said. I mean, these even look like freezer containers, don't they?
Well, when
Oh,
I
no,
buy
guess not.
them,
They're dark blue.
when I buy them, it has like a little What does it look like? So when it's in the freezer, it has like a little snowflake. If it's in the fridge, it has like a thermometer, and I didn't look at that.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
fine.
Oh well.
Whatever.
Whatever. We're gonna use it anyways. No, I want to put the big sushi under the
I got
little
it.
sushi. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Think it might be a good idea to have 2 rows of big sushi.
Okay.
Like one underneath, yeah. Yeah, Patrick. Perfect. We can price them.
I left my wallet in the car the other day at the grocery store,
Yeah.
and I was just ready to pay, and I'm like realizing I don't have my wallet. Oh my gosh! Oh, what an uncomfortable feel! I feel so naked suddenly. I
It's
say to
the
the cashier.
worst.
We're all laughing, because I have small town shit. Knew the person behind me. One sec. Let me run out to the car. And I literally go out and jog. And I'm pretty hefty right now, so I'm sure it was quite the sight. But I jogged. I jogged there. It felt good. Got my wallet and jogged back. And the cashier goes, "Oh gosh, we didn't have to run. We were fine. We were waiting." And I'm like, "Nah, I gotta fill up my rings whenever I can." Like, that's so, because I have a stupid Apple Watch, you know. I
Yeah.
was like, I have to come up with something silly because it was awkward. There was
But
like
like
one
GG for
cashier.
you for like coming up like with that
I'm
so
gonna be
fast. Like
quick. I'm not gonna make
seriously.
it. I'm not gonna make all these people wait. Like that feels awkward already because right before this, there's one cashier open, and she was getting snippety with the other cashier that was kind of lollygagging around. The line's getting huge, it's getting all like awkward because the cashiers aren't getting along clearly, and everyone's like, oh, the customers are like feeling the vibe. It was so
Oh my
awkward.
gosh.
So the new lady or the lady wandering around finally pulled me in to go to her register. And so then I felt like obligated to not lollygag, obviously. Then I'm like, oh my God, who am I to not bring my wallet in this stress?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like I gotta get on that now. There's no walking there. Too funny.
The drama.
Yeah, that's pretty
Love
funny.
it.
I was cracking up.
I'm dumb putting things in the wrong spot. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh. I look back and just running back and forth.
I'm back.
This
I'm
guy
back.
real quick. I didn't have anybody, so
Oh,
I
what's
felt
this box out here?
okay.
Oh, small sushi.
Oh my gosh,
Shit.
what is that?
Small sushi.
A small sushi.
Yes. That's okay. That's okay. What else has been going on? What else? Oh yeah, I was gonna share my crafts with you.
Oh, do that. Yes.
Yeah, so I've been like doing some like new crafts because I've been feeling the itch. So I made this beaded plant. Don't know if
Oh my
it's
gosh,
blurry
that's
or
so
not.
cute.
Got little flowers on it and shit. So
You
this,
get the little ceramic pots for it.
yes, of course.
That is so cute.
Yeah, I got this little guy, and then I wanted to make like a rainbow little one, so I made the one with the colorful
Cute.
beads.
Yeah.
But like
Oh, that's nice.
the beaded plants have become like a big thing on like TikTok. So it's kind of hard to find green bees right now because everyone's doing this craft, and I got sucked in. So I'm like, ooh. But then I managed.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
I managed, and then I found pipe cleaner flowers.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and I'm like, pipe cleaners? The fuck? Like, that's fairly cheap. So then, like, that's what I've been making with that. This one is cute and all, but like it's also ugly. At the same time, was one of my first plants. And then
I like what I see, but anyways, go ahead.
and then this was my
That is so
second
cute.
one, which like turned out really well.
Very nice.
And then I did this little guy, and then I got like the actual proper tape that like you need,
Yeah.
like don't need, but I used. So yeah, there's that one.
That's so pretty.
And then this was my last one I made. A little like a lilac or whatever.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well done. Those look great.
Yeah, so I've been like doing some of that. But like as I was saying, like before stream, the hard thing
Yeah.
is people are like, this is how you make blah blah blah, and then like they do it normal speed. And I'm like, can you like calm the fuck down first of all?
Yeah. Slow it down.
Can you like go half speed for me? Thank you very much.
Please.
Please. But yeah, so
My goodness.
been sucked into that, and then I'm like, oh my god, I need to get back into cross stitching. I'm doing way too many things. If you download the video, you can play it slower. Oh my god, Goofing, you're a fucking genius.
That's a good idea.
That's a very good idea. So
She's
smart.
the pro with having to do the video edits too.
Seriously.
You haven't had to do many video edits in a while, have you? I don't know. I feel like we haven't heard about that in a while.
Yeah.
Probably
And
nice.
and then if not, nice. But yeah, so yeah, I've been like sucked into doing some different crafts, but then also been like doing my cross stitching because my mom actually texted me and she's like, "Hey, there's a Comic Con type of thing here in Vernon," and like, what do you mean there's one in Vernon? And then like she's like, Steve, like he told me that he heard it like on the radio and how they've like expanded to like another building, blah 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 blah. I'm like, interesting. So I reached out to like my I'm a kid like my Canadian like I'm artist like alley group, and I'm like, hey, how's like any of you guys gone to like this like Vernon show? And everyone's like, it's fucking phenomenal. And I'm like, what?
Really?
Vernon's phenomenal? Are you kidding me, actually?
Are you sure?
Are you guys sure? And then they say that is really good because it's not like it's a really big show where they're going to have like amazing guests. It's one of those small town shows where people are super pumped that it's going on because it's like small town. Ooh, something nerdy's going on. Let's go. Mm-hmm. And people go there to hang out and shop.
Oh.
And I'm like, you know what? That's a very valid point because like some of my best shows have been the tiny ones.
Yeah.
Like the very low key ones. And I'm like, you know what? So I emailed them and like, yo, next year, because they don't, this is how small they are. They don't have an actual like website themselves.
Oh wow.
And
you gotta know.
Like you gotta know, and like it's like
that's cool.
I'm a promoted like on the Vernon like website. Like the town of Vernon.
Right. That's not even like
Yeah. And so then I'm like, yo, so next year how much are the tables going to cost? Because I'm thinking about doing it. And they're like, oh, this year's like sold out. And I'm like, I understand that. I'm talking about next year, my friend. What about next year? And then they're like, oh, the table's only like 80, and it's an 8-foot table. And I'm like, I do love me an 8-foot table.
That's massive.
Fucking love 8-foot tables over 6. Like, hell yeah. And then they're like, yeah, reach out like in like October. And because that's when they start like doing like, that's when they sell their tables. And I'm like, oh, I will be reaching out in fucking October because now I'm like,
I will, yeah.
I'm going to this one. Like, I'm definitely going. So like, I put a note like in my book and I'm like, next year, I'm hopefully going to have 3 shows. Yeah. Because I'm going to have my one main show that I do, like Fan Expo. And then like the Vernon one if I get in. And then I'm hoping KupoCon's going to come back next year. So then if they do, then that's 3 shows in 1 year. So I'm going to be fucking
huge.
Busy. I'm gonna be busy.
So busy. Crafting.
Yes.
It's cool because you have new different things, not just the cross stitch, which the cross stitch is amazing, don't get me wrong, but it's cool to, you're gonna have like a little variety too, which is exciting because you've been playing with new things. Like
exactly. Like I'm hoping with the pipe cleaner ones, I've been seeing people make like mini versions of like flowers. Like these guys are pretty big, but people make like tiny versions, and like I watched like videos of people making these adorable like pipe cleaner pots. So then like cute. My little vision of what I would like to do. This like event this year is May 5th. So like I couldn't go
Oh, okay, so
anyways.
it's right around the corner. Yeah.
But yeah, it's in May, so I'm like, oh, that's nice. But yeah, so like my goal will, like, eventually if I get better at the flowers, I want to like make the little pipe cleaner pots and then like have like a build your own area where you can
that's a really good idea.
get your pot, pick your flowers, like pick like 5 or something, and then you like can like get your little pot of flowers.
Yeah.
But I just have to get better.
Instruction manual kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like picture, like this is how you do this flower or whatever.
Yeah, but like, and then but I also have to think about like the size of my table, and can I fit that on like an actual like 6-foot table?
That's fair.
Along with my hats and stuff, but that might be for like when I eventually have an 8-foot at like random shows, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And you can add that on at that show.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a great idea. I love it.
Exactly. Have a little flower shop. Like, adorable. But yeah, so yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with like little different crafts, but I'm like, I still need to focus on my main seller, which is my like my cross stitch, because the cross stitching is still my love. It's still my favorite craft. Like everything else, like yeah, it's cute and all, but I'm like, I should be like every time I do like something new, I'm just like, I should be cross stitching.
Should not be doing this right now. I should not be doing this right now.
I should not be doing this right now. Like, my God. Getting obsessed. Stop getting obsessed with things.
It's okay, though. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So, if all goes to plan, next year, I should have Fan Expo, which is in, like February. And then this, like, Vernon one, which is in May. And then if like KoopaCon comes back, I'm assuming it's gonna be in November. So I feel like that's good enough. Good enough to space that out.
I agree. Yeah. That will be a busy show year next year, but
yeah, it's gonna be
something
fun though.
you love, so why not? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. I love that. It's going to be really exciting to see the progression of the flowers and all of that.
Yeah.
Seriously. You're so creative, so
they're
it's so
fun
to see.
They're fun, and I'm assuming once I get into, like, the hand motion, it's going to get easy. But, like, yeah, just, like, they make it look so fucking easy when they're doing these fucking flowers. They're just like, doop, 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 see? And I'm like, what did you just do?
Like, excuse me?
Excuse me?
Slow that down a little bit.
Oh, my lord. Ridiculous.
I'm crouching. Did I push?
Crouch is C.
Oh, I didn't even... I thought I touched something on my mouse. That's really weird.
Oh.
Because I didn't touch C.
Oh.
How strange. That's fine.
Strange.
Oh my gosh, how
we
good.
might
I'm
need
excited.
another self-serve desk, I think.
I think we're getting to the point. Our lines are getting kind of long.
They're getting around the till, like they're kind of curving a little bit.
Yeah.
So I might buy 1 or 2 even.
Okay.
Because we currently have 1.
I think it's a good idea. I had so many people pay cash.
Yeah, a lot of people recently have paid cash, yeah.
I felt like it kind of slowed me down a little, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's like, why can't you y'all pay with card?
I mean, I get it. Cash is nice to have, but at the same time, like, it's slower.
A funny thing that like happened today is that today we had like some like Zoom training meeting things, and like normally like the training shits, it's either meant because we have a lot of new people, or they've caught a lot of people doing shit wrong. To me, that's why we do some of this training shit.
Sure, that makes sense.
So then we were
Reminder.
Yeah, a little reminder, but they don't want to call us out. But like the issue is that when we do these fucking training things, they're mostly with like all of the buildings in Canada. So
Oh shit.
with
That's a
BC,
lot.
BC does not follow a lot of the same rules that every other province follows. Like follows. And then the guy that normally does these Zoom training things, he's in Toronto.
Oh.
So there's normally in the fucking group chat in these friggin' Zooms, eventually it all just melts down because he's saying one thing and us like BC people say, no, you can't do that here. And it just becomes a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And
Back
like,
and forth.
I mostly join these things because I'm like, the chat's gonna be hilarious. Because like shit goes down in these chats every single fucking time. Every single time. And this time it was my fault. I caused it. Because so we were discussing, because the whole purpose of this training was when we run like a possible tenant and we go through like their application, what information do we send to our like manager because if they're not like an A score, we have to ask our like managers, could you change them to like an A score in the system so then we can move on. Basically,
Okay.
it was about what type of information you should give, like, your managers in this email, yada, yada, yada. And then this guy says something very interesting. He's like, well, if you get emailed any extra documents, like if they show you proof of savings or something like this, and they didn't upload it, you can upload it in the system. Just the same as you upload your lease and also your app. And I'm sitting there going, we don't upload the lease and app. Like, our PAs do that. That's their job. We don't upload shit. So I'm sitting there, I'm debating. I'm just like, do I type this? Because I'm always super nervous because it's every fucking building. In the company that I'm opening my
That's
mouth.
quite a few, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of people that I'm now stating something. And if I'm wrong, I feel like I look stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to type it. And I'm like, yo, our PAs upload the leases and apps, not us. So we don't know what you're talking about. And then somebody else reads it out loud to him, like the lady that like helps him because he runs the show, but the other lady reads the chats and tells him what chat's saying because he can't see it or something. And she's like, blah, blah, blah building, like she calls it out by name, says something very interesting. And I'm like, why did you call me out like that? Oh my God. And then she's like, oh, they say that the PA uploads it. And then this guy's like, oh, you're right. I totally forgot about that. And then he's like, but you can still upload your stuff. And then he's like, I'll show you later. And we're like, okay, cool. And then we're carrying on, and then we get to the part where he's like, this is where you can upload this. So he's showing us on his screen, it says upload. It's in black, so he can press it. When I go to my screen and check it out, it's like grayed out. And I'm like, I don't have the right to upload. And then I'm just like, I can't upload things. And then also every building is commenting now going, I can't upload. It's grayed out. I
Good
can't
for
upload.
you,
And I'm saying
though.
that, well, we couldn't move on from this point.
That's fair. Well, that's a clear flaw that they have in their system. If
Yeah.
he's promoting something that everyone should be able to do and everyone's grayed out, that's a problem.
Like, it's good because it wasn't just like us, like BC folk
Yeah.
just being annoying because our rules
it
are
was
different.
Everyone well, not
It was
everyone,
every
most people,
building
it sounds
basically. And like they're like, no, like our IT guy is in the chat and he says you can do it. And we're all like, that's fucking great, but no, we can't. And
No,
then
we can't.
And then my boss texts me personally and is like, hey, could you like try this and like take a look? because I've now figured out I'm her go-to person. And I'm regretting this. And I'm like, how the fuck did I become your go-to person? You could have texted anybody, and you texted me personally. Fuck. So then I'm texting her, and I'm like, nah, I can't upload. And I'm sending her pictures. I'm like, it's grayed out. And then, like, the IT's in there, and it's like, no, you guys can do it. And we're like, no, we can't. It's grayed out. And, like, this meeting was only supposed to be, like, an hour-long thing. And where they do them, like, there's a timer. And it'll cut off when it's done. Then, like, this was, like, within the first, like maybe 20 minutes that we started this, and we could not move off of this fucking section. And I'm like, I caused this chaos in this fucking meeting.
Good. That's how I see it. Good for you for stirring the pot.
It's good, and like,
it sucks because you didn't get to do anything else.
To be fair, like, I didn't have to watch what they were doing. Like, I fucking know how to do this shit. Like, the points they were making is my first thought is like, who's not doing this? Who is this actual training for? Because it's clearly for somebody.
Yeah.
Someone is clearly not doing this, which is why we all need to sit in on this fucking training that y'all should know.
I wonder if it's for the building who the one manager was out of town or may still be.
Oh, who knows?
And had the assistants like stressing and struggling or whatever. I don't know.
It's hard to tell because it's for,
you know,
it's for
everyone. It could be multiple people
like
having
all of
issues.
Canada. And like the other reason why I think I found out that I'm the go-to person for my boss is because we went to another building to help out. Fine, whatever. And then all of a sudden I get like an email from my boss saying, hey, could you explain to this other new like ARM how a brake lease works? And I'm like, why am I explaining this? Why am I the one asked to do all this extra work? And then it finally dawned, going, shit, I'm your go-to right now.
Yeah. Yeah, her plate's full, and she's like, I can give it to Chelly.
I can give it to Shelly, and I'm like, oh no, I'm now a trainer.
I'm not your assistant. I have my own building to run.
Yeah, so like, if it escalates, I'm gonna be like, am I getting paid more? Because like, I got my own shit to run. Patrick, sir, I hear you. It's 8:30.
He's been going off for a few minutes.
You got an hour, bud. You got an hour. An hour, my love. And your water bottle's over there, so I can't even spray you, bud. Just chill.
Love it when he's like, chill. The lights are too bright.
The lights are too
bright. It makes me look like I'm happily squinting.
Yes. It's okay, Patrick. You have an hour. It's an automatic feeder, for fuck's sake. We've been over this. Like, I don't know what you want.
I'm going to take a quick pee. I'll be right back.
Go for it. I'm going to go BRB and grab his water bottle. We're back. We're back. I did also a
Yay.
quick bear beater, grab the water bottle.
Smart.
Shut your fucking mouth. Shut up.
Yeah, he's been meowing since
He's
like
been going since 8, I know.
8:25 ish for like 10 minutes or so. And I was laughing because I'm like, he's early tonight in my head. I was
He's
like,
been getting
like,
feisty recently. Like,
ever since the water bottle, man.
we were doing actually pretty good, like, with the water bottle.
Yeah.
He was, like, chilling a little bit. But then the last 2 nights, he's been, like, regressing.
Oh no.
And, like, he doesn't like it, obviously. But, like,
Obviously.
by the time his food comes out, he's fucking soaked. Like, you can touch him and he's, like, wet. Yeah, we're talking about you. But, yeah, like... So, yeah, the last couple
Silly
nights,
kitty.
he's regressed a little bit.
Oh, that's alright.
And I'm just like, ugh.
What happens?
Yeah. Just like a
As long as he's not like
toddler.
keeping you up all night every night like he was doing.
Last night he was actually
know?
like pretty decent. Like he came in for cuddles around 5, and then he came in again at 6:30ish, which he's been coming recently at 6:30 for like the last like few nights, which is annoying because you can't really like sleep in when he's like
Yeah.
It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Such a bother.
Put another self-checkout. Should I do
Nice.
another one?
Yeah, I think one more.
Okay.
Cause like, I would put it on because
gonna go
because
this way.
this door's coming out, so you don't want to block this door. So maybe
Oh,
put it
yeah.
on like
Let me go
this
over
side
here.
or against the wall here, maybe
Yeah.
even.
That's not a bad idea, yeah. Just wasn't sure if we were going to knock down that wall eventually, but we can always
We
move stuff,
we will
too.
like we can always move shit.
Yeah.
So how
Okay.
was Easter? Did you get any good Easter snacks like on the day after Easter?
Not really.
Ah,
That's okay. I didn't do anything personally for the kids. We went to our chosen family, Grandma Judy, her house and her daughter. They essentially live together, but it's like a separate. Anyways, it's a really cool house. But they had us stay the night, and they got all the candy and filled the eggs. And while I was putting the kids down, Kona and Auntie put all the eggs out.
aw.
And when we did the Easter egg hunt in the morning, everyone's just like, let them eat the candy. And John ate like all the candy. And I'm just kind of like, because I don't want to be like, I just had a bad experience with Kona's mom once
Mm-hmm.
where she let the kids just like munch a bunch of candy before Christmas dinner.
Oh.
And then questioned why they weren't eating dinner. And I made this shit comment of like, well, probably because they ate a bunch of candy beforehand.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, but that's the
That's
truth.
the fucking truth.
Some kids started their day off like cracked out on chocolate and candy and stuff and jelly beans and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I snuck in a couple pieces, but I wasn't ready for all that at like 8:30 in the morning. I just wasn't. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for it at that moment. Maybe around noon, sure. It all depends, but I mean, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, but it was beyond that. That was my only like sour point to it because I was just like, why are we letting them eat the candy this early? But like at the same time, they're kids, let them have fun, you know? So it's like a compromise I had to have
guess.
in my brain. I was also kind of like, but it's whatever. We
But
got through that.
The good thing is that as soon as that candy's gone, the candy's gone.
it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. And that's it. You know, we can cry about it for a minute and then you're gonna have to just fucking get over it. So
Yeah.
basically, other than that, no, Easter, we don't really do a lot of, like, Easter's probably my least favorite holiday.
Really?
Even for like the candies and stuff, like
Oh.
it's all meh.
I love
mind-
Easter chocolate. Like, man, the next day I was like, oh, let's go to Walmart.
Get all this stuff for half off. or
Fuck
more.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm just conflicted with it because like I grew up with it being like this, like I said, religious holiday or whatever. And we celebrated. It wasn't like I wasn't allowed to, but it was like my dad's all and his family's all against it. And
Oh.
then my mom's like letting me like just be a kid and experience it. And
Why
it was
does
just always
parents? Well,
conflicting.
why's your dad's family like against it? Is it because of
Because they
the?
were all Christian and they think the Easter Bunny is like the devil, like Santa.
Oh my god! Like
I mean,
Santa?
no, like yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
So like Christmas
Like growing
time
up,
was also weird.
oh yeah, but like we didn't like at a certain point we kind of stopped going there, right? My mom,
Yeah, I don't
basically was
blame
like,
you.
we're gonna do it at our house because that wasn't my mom's flow. She wanted it just to be fun for the kids, God or not, or
Yeah.
whatever. She was,
As it should be. Sorry, not sorry.
fuck, right? So yeah, it was always kind of just like, I don't know. And then we never brought up like Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day. We never even touched on any of those with those people like at all. Because why?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh my
Like
lord.
there was a point growing up where my mom had to be conscious of not sending anyone in my dad's side of the family a Christmas card with Santa on it.
That's
Yeah.
excessive.
Uh-huh. And eventually she was like, I don't give a fuck.
Good.
Like she just went for it.
I don't like. You know what? I fucking agree.
Yeah.
I fucking
That was
agree.
my mom though. If she didn't agree with something,
And also, like, I would be like extra spiteful. Like, I would get the most Santa Christmas card I could possibly find.
oh, easy.
Like,
Yes.
I would have like fucking elves and everything.
All the Santas.
All the Santas on there. Like, fuck. Like, I would be so spiteful. Cause like, let's be real. That's not what this shit's about anymore.
No. At this point now, it's just a sugar holiday. Like,
Yeah.
all
Which
of
is
them,
why,
really.
like, when those kids were like, we can't come in because we don't do Easter. I'm like, really? Like, it's about the bunnies. It's about the chocolate bunnies.
It's really about the chocolate. You know?
Like the song
Yeah.
from like VeggieTales, which is like a Christian franchise, is like
Yeah.
the bunny, ooh, I ate the bunny. It's like there's a friggin' song about it, okay, in VeggieTales. Do I recall what the storyline was actually about? Like the hidden message was? I don't know.
Of course.
I just
not.
remembered the
we were
bunny song.
little.
Fucking VeggieTales. Love that shit.
I
I'll
never
s-
watched VeggieTales.
Oh, I will
Heard
still,
great things
in my
about it, though.
brain, sing it. I'll sing
that's
all
so
the
good.
songs. Like, God, they had some fucking bops.
One of my favorite shows was like Bear in the Big Blue House. Did you ever
Hell
watch that?
yeah, Bear in the Big Blue House.
Ah,
And also, what's that one with the big it's called the big comfy couch. I was about to ask, what's the one with the big comfy
what's
couch?
the one called?
There's a big, really comfy couch. You know.
There's one show I loved called Out of the Box, but I really loved it for their intro song and their exit song. I liked the show itself too. It'd be like, out of the box, out of the box. And then it'd be,
God.
take one box, put it with another. It's just such a good song. Let's look for one that's long and wide. And then it would just keep going. And it's like, yeah.
God,
It's like
back
it
in the
was
day,
grooving.
Kid Shows has like the best friggin' music ever.
So good. So good.
But yeah, like VeggieTales, like goofing got us into that. I don't know
I love it.
I don't know what your goals were goofing with that one. I don't know if you were trying to like convert us
Give her-
to Christianity or whatever, but like, sorry, it didn't work. It just we loved the music. I'm not sure what I don't know what the end goal was for that one, but we did have a great time singing those songs. Like we needed.
Probably just for entertainment.
I know. I'm just joking.
You're not to convert, but to introduce.
Yes,
There you go.
and then we did not like. There was messages and shit, but like it was all about the music. Let's be real. All
Yeah.
about those fucking songs, man. So good.
Uh,
Time drop 5. Jesus, we might have to hire another. No, we should actually be fine now because we got our self-serve, so there shouldn't be as many robbers.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll
That's how you start
test
to
it out.
learn. Like when you need something new,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, we'll still keep with 1 for now, and then see how things go. Who would have a song where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Like,
We don't know.
why do you need a hairbrush? You don't have any hair. Man, one day, Khalees, I will show you some of these fucking VeggieTale songs.
Yes.
They are gorgeous. Like, oh man, they're so good. And like, there's like the one about like the people who are like going to the land of milk and like honey or something in Christianity or whatever. And then like they find this wall and like there's peas there and like they're French peas. And they're like, keep on walking, but we're gonna throw like slushies like at you. And then they had a song, and it's like, keep walking, but you won't knock down our wall. Keep walking, but it isn't gonna fall. Like, I fucking love these fucking songs, dude. And like all the characters are iconic. Like there's the French peas, there's Larry the cucumber, because they're all veggies, hence the name VeggieTales. And like like there's like secret little like Christian things hidden there, here and there, like Bible verses and stuff. And I'm like, over my head.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
That's pretty much how I grew up with any kind of like innuendo towards religion, and as a child it was just kind of went right over my head.
I'm shocked that like your family didn't try like VeggieTales, because like I could see that working.
Oh, that would have not been flying with my mom.
I guess so, but like
she
songs.
believed in God, but she did not agree with pushing it on kids
That's fair.
like that. That was just her. She was like, I want you to figure that out, what you want to believe. Like
That's nice.
But that's just, she was good in that. She's a shithead in many ways, don't get me wrong, but that was one thing I highly appreciate that I followed through, because if my kids get curious, I'm not going to tell them no.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because
check it
then
out.
they're gonna like
See what
hide
you
it
think.
and be secretive.
Yeah, like, I absolutely don't like it when they say, oh my God, or Jesus, like, when they're surprised about something. Like, you're too little to be like, but like, I feel like there's a time and place, and I think it's just disrespectful to others, and I just want my kids to be respectful when they're speaking out of their little mouths.
Fair.
And like, it's not that big of a deal, but even Kona agrees, and we're not religious at all, but we both just don't like, I don't know, I really don't like that it would like upset someone, or maybe just like, I don't know. Just makes me feel like I don't want them to not say it. I just want them to understand what it means before they say it. Really, I guess. Because they don't know anything about it. Honestly. Excuse me.
But yeah, like VeggieTales like lives rent free in my brain forever, and like
It's
Jordan
amazing.
doesn't get it because he's never seen it.
Uh,
Or he's like, before me, he's never even heard of it. And then I try to explain to him what it is, and he's like, that sounds really stupid, because like everything sounds stupid to him. But like, I like tell him about these songs. He's like, okay, they're singing vegetables, okay. And then I just try to
Like, yeah,
explain
but it
how
gives
like
me joy.
epic these songs are. He's like, okay, you have fun with that. Basically. But yeah, like,
But no, you don't understand. They were ripping it on these songs.
Fucking, they were like, I will say, if your kids ever are like interested and they're asking questions, introduce them to VeggieTales.
They wanted to watch this one newer show. I don't remember what it was. So we started watching it, and it was literally the story of Jesus.
What is
Mary.
it?
I cannot remember. It was on Netflix, but it
How
was like
did they
full on
find it?
cartooned out. I think it had a clever name to where they were like, "Oh yeah, let's watch that," and I didn't put it into consideration because, like I said, all of that went over my head. And Kona like walked in. He's not unaware. He's not super religious, but he's reads a lot. He's very, in that way. So, anyways, he goes, "Oh, huh, okay, this is the story about that," and I kind of was watching it for a minute because I was just like confused about a lot of things, I guess.
Yeah.
But also like, I don't know. But we let them watch a bit of it, and by the time they stopped they got bored, ADD kicked in or whatever the heck as a tiny child. We changed it to something else. I think we usually like put music on or something. But yeah, kind of interesting. I don't know. Check it out. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm
where's the
open
harm?
to it. I'm open to them being curious.
Yeah.
I don't want them to ever not be curious.
Which is so nice.
Yeah. Even though sometimes when they ask me 900 questions in a day, and by the last question, I'm like, what? I still want them to ask me questions.
Yeah. So Goofin, I'm curious. How did you find like VeggieTales? Because of course my memory as a child is not the clearest thing on the planet. It's just somehow you walked in and you're like, "Hey, I got this VHS." How the fuck did that even happen?
Check it out.
Like what? Through the church I attend. Oh, okay. So that's how you found it, because like all of a sudden it was just there. VeggieTales was there, and I never like knew how.
Part of my life.
I never knew how we got there or where you even found it, because like the internet really didn't exist at that point.
Yeah.
Well, it did, but like it was like
minimal.
Yeah.
So minimal.
Interesting. That actually makes a lot of sense. But yeah, just one day we walked. I don't know if you specifically sat us down to watch it. I don't even remember how that even happened, or if like you sent it to my parents and then they put it on. I don't even know how that all happened. Just all of a sudden VeggieTales was there and we were hooked on it. My sister and I and like our downstairs neighbors, because we made them watch it also, because we're like, "You guys gotta check this VeggieTales out." And then like we would like watch it, but then also like act it out and sing the songs. And we would like be like it like
that is so good.
It like in our living room, that like it was myself, my sister, and these two other boys, and we'd all like do the dances. For these songs.
I love it.
Show you as a test. You guys laughed so hard that like, oh, okay, so that's how that happened, because I really couldn't remember how we got to that point. And like mom and dad were like, "Yeah, sure, show them this stuff," or like, did they even know? Like, I'm just so curious how it all went down, because my parents weren't like anti-church and stuff like that. They never, like, my sister and I never expressed. Well, not like I never expressed interest. There was a point in my sister's life, I recall, where she would like go to like a evening Bible study thing, because one of her friends was part of it, and she got like interested, and she like bought a children's Bible.
Interesting.
Because like she was like a young teenager, like she was like 13.
Yeah, sure.
And like my parents weren't anti that, so. Oh, that's right. I haven't. Yeah, like I don't know the backstory, so yeah, I'm just very curious now. But yeah, I personally never expressed interest in like Bible and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Like, very open. Like, you can do whatever you want, basically. But yeah, that quickly, that didn't last for my sister.
Really?
It didn't last. But she did go, like, a few times. And then in the summer, one of my friends, like, she went to, like, like Bible summer camp thingy, like in town. And then for funsies, she's like, "Hey, do you want to come?" And I'm like, "Sure, whatever." And then I got there, and they're like, "Jesus, this Bible, this." I'm like, "Oh, what is
Way
this?
over my head.
Is this school in the summer? Ew, I'm out of here,
I'm gonna
friend.
do this again.
I'm not joining you. I'm enjoying my summer. Thank you very much. You can go to Bible school if you want for your summer. This isn't camp exactly. You said camp. This isn't camp." That's probably what fucking happened. That's probably why I said yes. Not gonna lie.
Locked you in.
I was like, camp, yeah. We're gonna do some crafts, this and that. No.
We're gonna craft.
Go on like some wilderness journeys. No. We're inside studying the Bible or something. Like, You tricked me, friend. You tricked me. You knew that was gonna sucker me in.
That's so funny.
VeggieTales was my sneaky way. Yeah, VeggieTales was brilliant. Like, kudos to you. Like, brilliant. You knew us so well. But you didn't expect me just to focus on the songs and nothing else. Fucking
That's
classic.
hilarious. I love it. No one in my family ever did anything sneaky, like subtle like that, you know, to like my dad's side of like my aunts or anything. No one was clever enough.
Yeah.
They probably didn't want to piss my mom off actually more than anything, but I don't know. I was too little. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I love it.
Crazy families, man. Crazy families. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Intelligent desertion V.
No, we're not interested. Thank you. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my gosh.
This was much better having the extra self-checkouts. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're too far away, bitch. Can't spray him.
Is he meowing at you?
He's meowing at me over there. He's like, ha 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 ha, you can't reach me.
I'm learning.
If I just run away, you can't get me.
The bags of the bread look like creepers, like green squares, kind of like creepers.
They do. It also worked because I was
playing a lot of Minecraft.
gave you the Disney videos. VeggieTales with just more videos. You're so fucking sneaky, Goofin. You're so sneaky. So sneaky.
And VeggieTales are like, I mean, pretty innocent too, you know?
Yeah.
Like the songs are great. It's just a bunch of vegetables hanging out.
Yeah,
Coming
like
through like
they're
little problems they have to figure out. or
yeah,
whatever.
like one of them that like I always like it always runs through my brain is like the one where like the child asparagus was like he was like telling like little fibs and then he kept on like telling like little fibs and there was this big bad like creature coming to like wreck the town and every time this little like kid lied the creature would get bigger and bigger and bigger and then it taught you little fibs can turn it into big lies really fast.
Really fast.
Yeah.
That's a good lesson that you still
Yeah.
learn to this day. See?
Exactly. Like it wasn't just about like the like real like
Yeah.
like it was like life lessons, not necessarily
Of course.
religious lessons. And like that
Yeah.
one I always just think about that one movie.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
They had
Yeah,
moral
moral
lessons,
lessons in each story.
exactly. And
Yes,
like the little
exactly.
asparagus because he broke his dad's like really special plate. Like he had like little like picture plates, you know, those like ones you put up like on the walls and he broke some and then he like
Yeah, we don't.
lied
Yeah.
about that. Like
Oof. Don't be lying about the things you broke.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So far, I'm grateful my kids, for the most part, are pretty fucking honest, and I'm gonna try to keep that platform there as long as I can.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Tell you what.
Tell you what. Quit shopping. We're closed.
Yeah, get to your tills. Get out of here buying your yogurts and your cheeses. Got cheese.
There he is. What's up, sir? Found everything you needed today. Oh no, yeah, we don't have fresh produce yet, but we will get it soon.
We're gonna get that next, I think, actually.
Are we really? I was just kind of
Yeah, we
fake,
got
like,
some
kind of
apples
acting
and
there.
green apples and clementines and oranges and pears and lemons coming up.
I just like working as a cashier, doing that whole spiel, and someone's like, "Well, you didn't have and you're just like, "Okay, I'm gonna work on the best way possible to tell you why."
You're
without
nicer
being an
than
asshole.
me in fucking like retail. Like at Michael's when they were like, you didn't have this, that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, thanks for letting me know. I don't order the shit. Thanks.
I literally just stand here and like
I just
cashier is usually what I would say.
or like they're like, these prices are too high. I'm like, yeah, it's Michael's.
Yeah,
What did you want? Like
it's a craft shop. Like nothing.
Look,
Crafts are not
look.
cheap.
like fucking dollar store. Like what do you
This is
want
good
from
shit
me?
here.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
good shit. This is the good fucking beads, man. Quality shit
Totally.
from Texas
From Texas,
because Michael's is owned by
big state.
people in Texas, by the like their main companies in Texas.
Okay.
And I figured that out because our fucking front doors at Michael's would always break because they're like the nice slidey ones. And like
Oh,
they
sure.
would always get like stuck open, never closed, open. And when you
Wow.
would reach out to the head like an office in Texas, they'd be like, it can't be like -30. That's bullshit. That doesn't exist. And we're like, we promised you it's -30. Can you send someone to fix these fucking doors? Because they're stuck open at -30.
Wow.
And they're like, that's not real. You're just pranking us.
You're just faking it.
These fucking Texans would not believe that it got that cold here.
And isn't it funny? They didn't ever think it would snow in Texas either, and it snowed there a couple years ago and took
Yeah.
out their whole power grid.
And your pipes fucking froze and burst too. I bet you got cold enough then.
I find that funny.
Texas. Texas. Me sucker. You getting sick or just allergies or just sneezy?
No, not sick. I think it might be springtime, but I'm noticing like my boogers are like crusting quicker, which is a good thing. That means I'm not sick. But I'm like annoyed because I
valid.
can't breathe out of my nose as well. You know, like I can like half. So now that I blew my nose, I'm like, oh, I can breathe out my fucking nose again. But it's like I'm getting boogers more than I want to have boogers going on, but not like in a sick way. But just I think more like spraying, just debris or
Yeah.
just pollens or
The
whatever
snow is
floating around.
melting,
You know?
like
Yeah, and almost all the snow is melted out of our yard, so that's
Nice.
great. Yeah.
nice,
That's
nice,
really
nice,
good.
nice.
Excuse me, yawned and like
Excuse
ended with
me.
a burp, and I could not stop that burp for the life of me. There would have been no way. I'm thinking of all the like kids shows, like Bear in the Big Blue House. Obviously, I
So
mentioned
good.
that. It's just, ugh, I
So
just love
good.
that show.
Like
One,
like
oh, go ahead,
Franklin. Franklin.
Franklin.
Fucking love Franklin.
One episode of the Rugrats always stuck with me, and I might have mentioned this before, but
Which one?
Angelica tells the kids, or Chucky eats watermelon and he swallows a seed. She's
Yes.
basically like, "You're effed. You are
Yeah.
so effed.
She was such a bitch to
You are
like
gonna
to those
die. You're gonna
babies.
grow. Yeah, you're gonna grow a watermelon in your stomach, and it's gonna explode in your stomach." Like she was
Yes.
brutal, right? And so Tommy, of course, hero of all heroes, gets the gang, and they like make Chucky take a nap, and they all go inside of Chucky.
Yeah.
And that was the most memorable episode because they went through like I think they went in through the mouth, if I recall. They might have gone through the nose. I can't remember, but you see like they did a whole cartoon of like going inside Chucky's body, like all the organs, all the pieces, all the parts. You finally get to the stomach, acid, like, and then obviously it's really just a big dream
Yeah.
they're all having, right? So it's
Yeah.
like,
They're
but
all
it was just
napping.
so much fun to experience. That episode will never probably ever leave my brain. I think
Yeah.
of that episode rent free happily quite often. I think
Yes.
of that. And I
It's
even
kind
rewatched
of.
it in the past few years.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah. Especially since having kids.
Yeah.
Like, let's go revisit this episode here. First of all, super old style cartoon now, especially like the first season of Rugrats.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's rough.
Chucky's looking weird, man. Things are
Yeah.
off. And, or not Chucky, sorry, Tommy.
Yeah.
But it was good. And I forgot that they do like 2 little mini short episodes in one episode.
Do they?
I relearned that. 'Cause
It's been a long ass time since I've
as a
seen
child, I
like,
didn't think about that.
any Rugrats. Exactly.
Didn't think about that at all. Yeah. God, I fucking love that show so much.
I loved like the magic school bus.
Yes.
That was my shit.
Yes.
Like one episode of that one that sticks with me forever is the episode where I can't remember the children's names, but like a ginger kid.
Okay.
He ate too many carrots and turned orange.
Oh.
And then they went
carotene, yeah.
and they went inside of him and did like their whole like magic school bus lesson inside of him and fixed him. Very
similar, which is also funny because
Yeah.
Chucky is a ginger.
Oh my god.
They're
Yes.
both gingers, which is so funny. I love me a ginger. You know, there's no hate on gingers at all.
No hate here. This is a
But
ginger
also very
safe
funny how
safe
in the-
space.
Very ginger safe. I just think it's funny that these 2 memories we have in the 90s
Yes.
cartoons, the poor gingers are eating the stuff that's effing them up.
Yeah.
Rude. Leave the gingers alone.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
That's why children don't like gingers. These shows like made them not like gingers.
Oh, the cartoons in the 90s were brutal, though. Let's be real.
Brutal.
Like, we grew up on, I don't know about you, but like Hey Arnold and
Yes.
freaking Hey Arnold was pretty fine. I mean, I don't know. I felt like, whatever. But
Cat
Real
Dog.
Monsters, freaking Cat Dog.
That was
And then
fucked.
we can go a little bit back a little bit more and go Daria, freaking Ren and Stimpy was gnarly.
Ren and Stimpy scared me as a child. I never watched it
was
because it
so
like
creepy.
it made me feel really uncomfortable
It
most
was
of the
so
time.
icky.
Yeah, it was
Seen
icky.
like little clips of it in the recent past and just thinking to myself going, I remember being a child
Of course you did, Jordan. Of course.
watching this shit.
That explains everything.
I'm sure you loved Ren and Stimpy. Dude, I'm sorry. They were weird when they did those close-up shots of like
They're stressed out eyeballs or
still
something.
shot of the stressed out eyeball, or they're like boogers coming out of their nose, or like some weird
Yeah.
abscess on their face. That
Yeah.
shit always was like, why?
It always like upset me.
Yeah. And then I really liked Daria, but understanding what it is now as an adult, it was kind of like,
I don't
damn,
think
that
I
shit
don't
was depressing.
I don't think I know that one.
They were. It's a little
What's
like
it spelled?
the
Like how
characters
do you
were all a
spell
little
it?
older, like Daria.
Oh,
She
okay.
had like black rim glasses that were circles, kind of like
Oh, I know, but I never watched that one. I don't know why. I just
it was on
didn't.
MTV,
It
and it
didn't.
was
That's
mainly
why.
based for like older, I think like more like teenagers, if you
Yeah,
will.
I watched most of my shit on like YTV, which I don't think you had in America.
No.
I don't
But
know
that would
what would
probably
be
be
your
something
equivalent.
similar to the WB, I'm assuming.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Fucking guy. Fucking guy.
Oh, Nickelodeon? Okay.
Oh yeah, Nickelodeon would be like your
That makes
like
sense.
YTV.
Yeah. No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because all the things that we're talking about are relative to Nickelodeon. What a wild time.
Yeah,
Because cartoons are just so different now.
so different.
It's
Like not
crazy.
as like fucking gross. Essentially, probably.
I mean, it depends, I think. Like, I don't let my kids, I think I've said this before, of course, but I don't let my kids watch like YouTube Kids anymore because
Yeah, there's some secret fucked up
there's a
shit
lot
there.
of that kind of like the skibbity toilet thing.
What the fuck is like?
I don't know what exactly skibbity toilet is, but someone created this like weird video of this guy's weird long neck getting stretched out of a toilet,
Yeah.
and he has like weird. It's all like just. It's kind of
Like
Ren and Stimpy
like
like,
I've seen it and I'm like, what the fuck
but I don't
is
know
it?
what its purpose is.
Yeah.
And we noticed on Fortnite they actually have like a backpack skin of the skibbity toilet,
Ugh.
and John knows that like it's a no go. We don't go there with skibbity.
Really?
And yeah, and he goes, Mom, look. And he showed me in Fortnite that they had that backpack, and I'm like, well, we know you're not getting that. And he's like, yeah, like all like whatever. But I was like, I also feel lame kind of for being that parent, but I'm also like, no, it's okay to like have these boundaries. Like,
Yeah.
there's some things I'm letting you be a part of that like are questionable, sure. This is one that I'm like, I don't like that
Yeah.
at all. Like they just did skins for Sabrina Carpenter recently, and then they had some,
Yeah. I've seen some of
K-pop going on
those.
before that, and
And people were
maybe not
having
K-pop, could be J-pop, but
like little like dance parties. It was actually kind of adorable.
yes, yeah. That's what he'll do with his little friends on Fortnite. Something he doesn't even play Battle Royale. He plays all these like other like little games, and they'll like have dance parties and like
Oh, that's so wholesome.
it's actually that's why I'm like kind of okay with. I mean, there are guns sometimes, which I'm like kind of like, but I'm also like, fuck, I was playing Duck Hunt at 4,
True, I
which is kind of
guess.
gnarly, like with the gun, with the
With
pew,
the gun, yeah.
you know, like I don't know. And it's usually just like targets or whatever. But he plays a lot of the car games in Fortnite, which is kind of cool. Because they integrated with Rocket League, so you get to play a lot of those kind of games.
Really?
Mm-hmm. With your car from Rocket League, like your main
Oh,
car.
wow.
It's kind
That's
of cool. Yeah.
Fucking shit.
My God, we
Oh
have
my
so much
God.
shit, dude.
I'm putting shit in the wrong spot again. I'm just having like a fucking brain fart. I don't know anything else. I'm just like, where the fuck does this box go? Oh, it has my little pointer thing. Forgot I got that.
That's so nice. The little indicators.
Yeah. So we can get in there. Thank you. Why were you guys not helping? Where are you guys
Yeah,
going
what's going
now?
on with them?
What?
Oh,
The
they
wrong
just got
thing?
stuff they can finally take out.
Storage. Bitches, not put things out. I had them all on the wrong thing.
Oh.
And I'm like, why is this stack not getting
What are they
smaller?
doing?
What are they fucking doing?
And I'm like running it in. I'm like kind of confused because I'm not running into a lot of people. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to question this too much, but where are they?
10 minutes, dude. So I was gonna ask, because I'm curious. In TV, what was the most like devastating scene from a TV show that like really like was like broke your heart or something?
Like when I was a kid or
Anytime.
anytime.
Anytime. What was a scene in a show that just absolutely broke you?
I'm gonna go way back to a very special, very fucked up, but very loving movie called Homeward Bound. Did you ever see that movie?
I I know of it. I don't think I've watched it.
Okay, three pets adopted by this big family, kind of
Yes, and
not big family.
there's two dogs and a cat, right?
Two dogs and a cat.
Yeah.
The family moves. The animals don't realize they're gonna be with the family again eventually, but they're in an in between place with a friend of theirs in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, the pets all decide because they have an internal they can talk to each other, you know,
Yeah.
telepathic like we assume pets can, right? And they all make the decision to fucking go back home. We're gonna sniff our way back home. Well, the main old dog doesn't make it, and that shit fucked me.
No!
I mean, he made it, but he didn't make it. You know, it's like he made it to the end, but it was like he knew he wasn't gonna last, and it was sad, and it was a heart. That would always that anytime that question gets brought up of like a movie that impacted me, it's always that one, because it was just such a I don't know. You're following these pets on this journey, and they get to go through a bunch of shit, and then suddenly like they're there at the end, and you know. Anyways, it's just yeah, that one got me. What about you?
Mm, well, TV wise, there was one episode of like Buffy that like it fucked everyone up. It didn't just fuck me up. Like everyone watching it was like, what the fuck? Because spoiler alert, if you ever watch it, like you'll probably forget it until it actually happens. Buffy's mom randomly dies.
What?
Like it's the most devastating episode of TV I think I've ever watched in my life.
Wow.
Because you know it's like there's demons and there's vampires and there's like different things and like Buffy comes home and her mom is on the couch and she's like talking to her mom, blah 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 blah, and her mom's not answering, and then she walks up and like Joyce is just there on the couch just laying there. And she's like, Mom? And Joyce isn't talking. She's like, oh my God. And then, like, she's freaking out because this is her mom. And then she calls, like, I'm a 911. And then the 911, like, operator's like, you got to do, like, CPR. Like, it's very, like, intense. And then,
that sounds
like,
really intense.
Yeah. And then, like, Joyce is dead, essentially. And, like Buffy's got to go to like the high school or something because her sister's there and she needs to break the news to her sister now.
Oh God.
And like the reaction of Dawn, because we don't hear them talk, but we see them talk. And it's like it's a hard episode.
Yeah.
And like we found out like years later, like Joyce just died from an ang- aneurysm. Nothing crazy, nothing supernatural, just normal circumstances.
Just the body just was like, nope.
Yeah, like that TV wise is probably one
Wow.
of the most devastating episodes of any show. Like it's rough.
Yeah, that's impactful.
Yeah, like that was like probably for TV, probably my first experience with death on a TV show.
Yeah.
Do another day or no, we're not gonna do another day. Probably
No,
gonna
we're done
call
with
it.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, like but yeah, so TV wise that one it fucked up a lot of the
God,
fandom.
no doubt, Shelly.
Like a lot of fandom
I
are
can like
like
feel the emotions of that because like my circumstance was a little different, but my mom was passed on the couch.
oh my
So
god.
like I totally like I can feel
Like my
that's an
plan
impactful
was it
episode.
was if we were ever going to watch it, I was like because I thought about it like if we decide to ever watch that show, I would feel not right not telling you that that scene will eventually come up.
Yeah, thanks.
Like I wouldn't just spring that on you. I would be like I can't say when, can't say the season, can't say this and that, but eventually Joyce will die and it's a very realistic death.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, like that
So sad.
that's and like there's been other shows I've explained I get super attached to freaking characters because I'm
Of
crazy.
course. Yeah.
And
No,
I
you're
treat
not
them
crazy, but like I get it.
and like when shit happens like even if I watch it over and over again I will still sob and cry at certain scenes
Easy.
easy like with how I'm a bit like Met Your Mother when Marshall's dad dies. When that episode starts, I'm like, shit, this is the episode, and I get teary from the very beginning. From the
Yeah.
very beginning, because I'm like, I
You just
know,
know.
you know it's gonna happen, and they do the fucked up thing in that episode, which is brilliant, but it's also fucked up. Like throughout the episode, like I told you, I think once they count down in the background to when Marshall gets that call that his dad's gone, and it's like
Ugh.
it's fucked up, but it also like prepares you. But
Yeah.
like your first time watching it is like if you catch on, because the first time I did not catch onto that.
Right.
But if you did catch on, it's like, ooh, they're counting down to something. What could it be? And then, oh, Marshall's dad dead.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That took a turn.
That took a
Okay.
turn. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Did not expect that.
I mean, to be real, in a show, I think many, many, many different scenes and episodes of Game of Thrones completely devastated me. I mean, but I can't just pick one
Yeah.
because like that whole show was a devastation. Not all of it. It was a great show, but you know what I mean? Like you fall in love with somebody, they're dead. You're just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I'm like, did I cry in Game of Thrones? Like, I can't remember if I cried watching it at any point. I think he didn't have time to be it because, like,
I don't
once
think I got emotional in Game of Thrones. No,
no, but like, of course,
I got
death,
really
like,
uncomfortable in the
stunned you.
beginning. Like the first like season was, it made me like
Yeah,
I couldn't stop watching, but I was uncomfortable.
yeah,
Like what the fuck? There's in Gilmore Girls, not the first 8 seasons or whatever, but they do a reprise, right? Where they do like everyone's older.
yeah,
But one of the main not main people, but pretty important person in
Yeah.
the show passes away after the show has been done. Then they do the like
Oh.
they pick up the like sequel, not a sequel. They basically do like a special long episodes, 4 episodes of each season, winter, spring, summer, or fall.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
yeah, because the main theme of this song in the beginning is Carole King's song, "Where You Lead." It's like "Where you lead, I will follow." Anyways, she sings winter, spring, summer, or fall. So like I think that's kind of where they laid in on that a lot. But one
Smart.
of
That's
those
cool.
characters passed, and they pay great tribute to this actor, if you will, but also his role in the show because he was
Mm,
substantial, and that shit made me blubber.
I bet.
It
I
was, and
bet.
just, I'm getting the chills thinking about it. It's just like the whole, because he was the only man of the family. It was all these women, his
Yeah.
wife, his daughter, and then his granddaughter. And it's like now all these three of these women are without the patriarch of the family. And it was just, and he always like, he was, anyways, he was,
And it's
it's
extra
just,
hard
oh,
when like
it's
a
tough.
character, like the actor IRL dies. Like that is always
Yeah, that's really sad.
like one episode of 8 Simple Rules. Did you ever watch that
Oh,
show?
God, no, but I know. And
And
his
you
son is
know,
actually on Gilmore Girls once in a while, too.
shit,
Or no,
really?
not Gilmore Girls. Sorry, Parenthood. She's on Parenthood.
Ah,
Anyways, doesn't matter.
because the dad who's in like 8 Simple Rules in real life died.
Yes.
And then they needed to address that in the show. And if I ever need like a decent cry, I will
Oh, God.
Google those like episodes and make myself cry
I just need to get this
because
out.
like it's
I'm
just
getting the
it's so
chills.
raw because the you can tell they're not acting. Their friend just died. This dude that has played these young girls' father who treated them like he was their father died
Yeah. Yeah.
suddenly. Like they are not acting. That is true
They're
emotion.
absolutely sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah. Oh my
I
gosh.
love it when shows can like do that so well. Like another one that like ruined me was you know that show like 13 of Reasons, like the Netflix one about the girl who like kills herself and like she leaves like 13 like cassette tapes and she's like this
I
is
don't
why I killed myself. It was a
I
huge
don't think
thing a couple
I don't
years
think I've
ago.
seen it. No, I don't
Yeah,
think I've seen it.
oh my lord.
I will have to now.
It like it was a huge
Absolutely.
thing a few years ago. Like it was like all the rage, especially season 1.
Okay.
And then in season like the last season, one of the characters gets really sick, and I won't spoil why he gets sick, but for some reason it like destroyed me. It like broke my heart and I was like ugly sobbing during his death. Like I was like
Oh.
hyperventilating. I don't know why it upset me that much that he got this sick and he was dying and just I was like disgustingly crying like it like
Yeah.
we had to pause it and take a break because I wasn't okay.
Like I can't finish this right
Like I
now.
can't do this. Yeah, that was an amazing show. I season 1 chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Like they honestly should have left it.
Yeah.
They really should have left it. But the sad thing is, if you watch it now, they've taken out 2 scenes because of the controversies. Like,
Oh.
they legit took out 2 scenes because people were like, that's too much Netflix. You went too far.
Wow,
You
really?
went. So when you watch it, you're not going to see those scenes.
Well, then what are they? Oh, I guess it doesn't.
I can tell you
Maybe
because.
I'll watch it. Well, yeah, maybe I'll watch it first, and I'll ask you what you scenes are.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that then. Because I
I'll look
like,
for it.
well, like one of them, the whole show is about one of them. I will just tell you because, like,
Sure.
it's literally what the show is about. This girl,
Right.
she kills herself, and through like each like episode of the show is like she addresses these 13 tapes to each of one of her friends slash like a classmate saying this is why this is what you did to push me to this. And then this one of the scenes that they took out was a scene of her ending her life in the tub very graphically. Like they did not shy away from what they filmed. Like they showed you like all of it. And you can feed him. His like shit came out. But yeah, that's one of the scenes that I heard that they took it
Wow.
out because people were like, that's too far.
It's too much.
And I'm like, no, that's literally what the show is about. It's
Yeah.
about this girl killing herself. And I understand why some people would think it's too much to show. That is reality.
It's funny because you've start. I didn't realize how much I couldn't handle like it was Squid Game and a couple scenes from Handmaid's Tale where it's like getting extra like we're ripping flesh apart kind of scenario. Like that shit like fucking can be kind of hard to watch. Like I kind of get what some of these people are saying, and maybe some of them are feeling extra sensitive because they lost someone to suicide.
Exactly. Like,
But
I
at the
agree
same
with what
point,
they're saying.
I
know
get
what you're
your
watching.
point too.
Like, we're
You're
going to
not
see it eventually.
choose this show to, yeah, exactly. Like,
if you, to me, like, showing it had the impact it needed. Like, it was just driving the point home, basically.
yeah,
And then, I feel like instead of taking it out, you have the option to choose if you want to watch that scene or not. Like,
yeah.
before pressing play, it's like, do you want to see the censored version or not?
That's a good point because they do that with our reels. I mean, they don't say or not. It's like, hey,
This is graphic,
is showing graphic shit. Like,
yeah, I feel like instead of taking out, they should have given you the option.
I agree.
Because the other scene, yeah, it's fucked up what happens. But,
Yeah,
like, there's repercussions for that. Like, it's part of
Yeah.
the storyline. And unfortunately, sometimes things happen in high school that aren't fucking cool.
yeah,
And it's kind of reality.
yeah.
And if you don't want to fucking watch it, don't fucking watch it.
Don't watch it.
Like,
Yeah.
simple as that. Or once
Like-
again, give you the option before you press play. Do you want to watch the censored version or not?
The option is enough
Yeah.
at this point.
And
people.
if you say, no, I want to watch like the raw version, that's your own fault.
Yeah, it should be cut or uncut versions.
Exactly. And like
That's
if you choose
exactly
to
what
watch
that's
the
called.
uncut, you know what
Director's
you're
cut or
coming
uncut or
you're coming
whatever.
in for that. You know what you're coming for.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was a little annoyed when they announced years later, by the way. Not even when
Yeah.
it came out. Years later, they're like, by the way, we took out these scenes. I'm like, it's been 3 years. Are you shitting me?
Wow.
Why wouldn't you do this like when people were making the big stink about it? Why you do it like now?
I don't understand why it's okay to show other really graphic deaths.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Showing this is not acceptable.
Yeah. Like Game of
It
Thrones.
doesn't make sense.
Go watch Game of Thrones. There's
Perfect
way more graphic
example.
shit there.
There's incest. I mean, I know it's fantasy, but
Seriously.
like, come on.
It can
was
also
too
be
real.
real. You're suffering. You're suffering.
I'm fine. I just like literally. I've been blowing my nose to get the bugs out, and now things are tickling.
Oh,
I
go.
had to sneeze.
No,
we're good. Yeah. It's just. Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm trying to think of like, and for some reason, because I've watched a lot of things, but not every. Oh, stop! Excuse me. Oh God. Not everything stays.
True.
So like, I'd have to rewatch some things, but I know there's shows out there that I've watched that have like hit me
Yeah.
in the gut, like just so sad. So sad. God, stop it. I tend to get like sneezing attacks every once in a while.
You do.
Whatever.
There's an actual clip on
Yes.
Wawta somewhere with you having one.
Because he's like 10 times.
It was
12
hilarious.
times.
It was hilarious. But it is.
But that's why I like to have something to blow my nose because you got to get that out so you don't keep sneezing.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, Yeah, it is past
It
9:30,
is
so we
nine
should
thirty,
call
and
it.
then I did like open that door of like a conversation, but I was like, ah, I wanted to ask that question before we ended.
That's okay. That's totally fine. Good question. And I'm trying to. I have a feeling since as we're moving in through *Handmaid's Tale*, I'm gonna be feeling a lot of emotions through that as well. So
Yes.
I've already had a lot of emotions so far.
Yeah, because that show's fucking wild. First
You
of all,
know.
it's insane.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love every bit of it.
Yeah.
But it is insane.
It's so insane. I think one that got me, but it was the season finale. It was Parenthood, which is an NBC show, who also
Mm.
has the main actress from Gilmore Girls, Lauren Graham, who plays Lorelai in Gilmore Girls, but she plays, I can't remember her name actually in Parenthood, but she's one of the sisters. And anyways, long story short, by the final season and last episode, their dad passes away, and
Aw.
um, he's old, so it's not like
But still, I,
too that. I mean,
I
it's
would
still
still cry.
devastating,
I would still
but it
cry
was
watching
similar
it.
to what you expressed with the story about Buffy. And
Yeah.
you know, he had been going kind of through some health issues, and then they like found it passed in his chair,
That's
and
fucked.
like that definitely is one that's a good tearjerker
That
that
would
I
fuck
like
me up, yeah.
can definitely look back at and remember that that's one that like gets me for sure.
Yeah.
Way too fucking bright. This light's too bright. There we go. That's better.
There we go.
Well, my screen is not so happy with me, but
Yeah.
that's fine. Uh, yeah. Anyways, good question. I need to rewatch a couple of shows and remind myself like some things because I know I've watched some shows that have impacted me thoroughly,
Yeah.
and they're not just like popping up as an instant memory right now.
Yeah.
Except for Homeward Bound, which that clearly affected me as a child. It was so sad. I like was crying,
Yeah.
like upset. Like, what do you mean he like didn't make? I think he makes it, but like
They
he
like
doesn't like
trick
make
ya.
it.
They
You
trick
know,
ya. Yeah.
they really pull at the heartstrings on that one. Hard,
Agreed.
hard. It's animals. Like,
Of course.
of
Like,
course.
as I always say, like, if something happens to that dog or that cat or something, I'm not watching this. I'm turning this off. I say that all the time when there's like a creature that joins like the group or something.
I get thoroughly upset, and I don't know what is with me. It could be any animal. Goof knows as well. Even when we play like Divinity or whatever, and we have an animal involved in one of our quests, it's all in to save the animal. All in.
All in. All in.
We don't care.
All
But
in.
it's like I've watched movies, and I'll never forget like seeing my first horse in like some type of like movie that had like horses in it get killed, and like
Black Beauty.
that shit
That
fucked
Bla-
me up.
Black Beauty was like my first horse movie.
I can't hang. Like was Seabiscuit. I don't think there's too much death of horses really in that, but I think that movie really kind of fucked me up with it's about the jockey riders with the first Spider-Man. Why can't I think Tobey Maguire?
Oh.
He plays a jockey, and I don't it's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but it's just seeing just how the animals like live
Yeah.
in like a human based like sport.
Yeah.
It just gives me the ick.
Ick. Definite
I
ick.
don't, I'm not here for that.
No.
Yeah. Anyways. Well, this has been a fantastic Wada Wednesday, and it was a
Fantastic
great
Wada.
question. And you know what? I think next week I want to pull out like one or two Am I the Assholes for like little things to discuss.
Hell yeah.
'Cause
Throwing it
my life's
back.
been pretty boring lately as far as like things to like update y'all on. I think that would be kind of fun to like stir the pot and maybe, you know, pull out some memories of
Hell
like
yeah.
whatever stories that might pop in my head. So
Let's
I might
go.
do that. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
down. I'm
Not
down.
might. I will do it. Not might. I will.
Yeah, so next Wednesday is April 30th, so I should still be good. The week after that, we will not be doing one because I'm on
You'll
holiday.
be in my state. Hello.
Yeah, but unfortunately, won't be coming to visit. Sorry.
That's okay. I understand. No, I'm just kidding. No, I
I
really
know.
understand. I really understand. Get your Disney on, especially with how our world's rolling right now. Oof, oof, oof. So yeah,
Gotta get some joy somewhere, right?
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Get it.
Hell yeah! Last trip and
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
to your little state or your little country until the big orange man's gone.
Giant Cheetos ruin it for
For
everybody.
everybody. But yeah,
Such a
so
bummer.
next week we will be back. The week after we will not be back. But that is okay. Because I'll come back afterwards with many, many stories.
I look forward to that. It'll be exciting.
See y'all next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.